Good day, everyone. My name is Christian Catas from STEM 203, and I'm here in front of you to have some fun. No, I'm just kidding. To make a video experiment. Video experiment about liquid density. If you're not familiarized about it, then it's your chance to know some things about it. And before we proceed, of course we need to determine what is density, right? So based on my research and from my source, Google, it says that a density is a mass of a unit volume of a material substance, and it can be measured by a kilogram per cubic. So, syempre, if we making a experiment, of course we need a materials, right? And the materials we needed is I'm gonna post it on your screen later. So let's go and make this video. Okay. I'm back. Yeah. Now I've already prepared the materials that we needed, and yeah, all we need to do is fill this empty glass of bottle ng materials natin. So we first start to our condensed milk, the Alaska. Yeah, sponsored. Yeah, this is your own. Now I'm gonna tear this thing. So putting the first base is so complicated because if you get a little mess around the sides of our glass, it will all ruin our experiment and it will turn into waste. So let's put this so carefully. I've already opened it. Now we're just gonna pour it here in an empty glass bottle like this from the center. Can you see it? Am I gonna put this thing? Smells good. Can you see? You already see. Oh, damn. Okay, as you can see, we already put the first layer, and it's so clear. Yeah, there's no mess around the bottle. And now for the next step, we're gonna put the water. So I've already pigmented it with our food coloring. So we're gonna only do is to put this thing here very carefully. So the next layer is water. Let's see if it will go next. It didn't mix. That sounds good. So for the second layer, successfully put our water. Hey, so beautiful. Now, next step, I'm gonna put the alcohol.
这一次我真的睡着了。
It's like they mix, but it didn't, because there's a pink here. I'm gonna take a photo it after, because my camera can catch up it clear. Now, the last part is the oil. And the toe and the core and the oil is at the top part. Show you. This is the product. And we're now discussing and explain what happened to our experiment. So, the density of a liquid is measure of how heavy it is for the amount measured. If you weigh equal amounts or volumes of two different liquids, the liquid that weighs more is more dense. If a liquid that is less dense than water is gently added to the surface of the water, it will float on the water. When the density of a substances is different, so if they not equal, so they cannot mix because they are different in densities. So it explained from the experiment of ACS chemistry of life. So they don't mix because they have a different density. So based on my research, the water at the third layer, because the water is here at the second layer, the water is at the second layer. The water have a density of 997 cubic meter. So that's the density of a water, almost 1K, and the oil at the above is between 700 and 950 kilograms per cubic meter. And the alcohol with a very little density is about 786 kilogram cubic meter. So the similarities of water, the oil and the alcohol in comparison is almost alike. Because the oil can be measured between 700 and 950, and the alcohol is about 786, almost the middle, right? So the differences of it is the properties. So we know that oil is so viscous, or so in English, in Tagalog, malapot. So it's so hard to mix with other liquids. So that's how this video ended. So this is the result of our experiment, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot to this video, and thank you.